Many of you are enslaved by a delusion. You have been told that to externalize your desires, you must maintain an exalted mood. You have been told that you must feel constant excitement and overwhelming happiness to reach the Father within. And so, when you are low, when you are grieving, or when you feel utterly empty, you stop. You think, I cannot bring my desire to pass today because I am too heavy of heart. You feel like a failure because you cannot force a smile while your world seems to be crumbling. I am here to tell you that is a grave error. You do not need to be happy to objectify your desire. You do not need to force an artificial intensity to change your world. Tonight, I will show you how to let your numbness lead you into something quieter, the place where your desire feels natural, ordinary, and already true. When I said feeling is the secret, the world misunderstood me. They heard the word feeling, and they thought I meant emotion. They thought I meant the fleeting excitement of the flesh or the fire of enthusiasm. But feeling, the spiritual sense, is not emotion, it is acceptance. It is the deep inward conviction that a thing is so, whether or not the body reacts with happiness. Do you need to feel an exalted mood to know your own name? No. You simply know it. Do you need to be happy to know that 2 plus 2 equals 4? No. It is a cold, hard fact. You do not force emotion around it. You simply rest in the knowing. Your subconscious mind does not respond to your tears or your laughter as final authority. It responds to your assumptions. If you assume fulfillment as true, even with tears in your eyes, fulfillment is the state you have entered. Your mood is a garment, but your conviction is the stone. Now, if you are feeling numb, do not try to force joy. Do not demand from your heart a fire it cannot give in that moment. Instead, become quiet. Let the numbness bring you to a simpler place where your desire does not feel dramatic anymore, but natural. Take a notebook or simply become still within yourself. Write down your desire, but do not write it as a miracle. Write it as simple facts, ordinary facts, the kind of facts that would already be true if your desire were part of your daily life. If you desire wealth, write, my bills are paid, my account is stable, it is quite ordinary. If you desire love, write, we are speaking warmly, it is settled between us. If you desire success, write, the door opened, I am already where I once hoped to be. Look at those words. And do not try to feel excited. Instead, let them become simple. Let them become natural. When a thing is truly yours, it no longer makes your heart race. The chair beneath you does not astonish you. The home you return to does not require applause. It is yours, and therefore it is natural. If you cannot feel anything at all, aim for the simple inward knowing. This is true. That is enough. Now you may say, but Neville, I still feel nothing. I wrote the words, I said it is done, and still I feel numb. Good. Do not be afraid of that. The problem is not the numbness. The problem is the meaning you give to it. If you say, I feel nothing, therefore nothing is happening, you have returned to the old state. But if you say, I feel nothing, and still the fact remains, you have separated your mood from your assumption. So what do you do when the pain returns? What do you do when anxiety whispers and nothing has changed? Do not fight the emotion. Let it flow. But as it flows, perform this simple inward command. Stand still. Let the tears fall if they must. But speak these words with a calm, flat certainty within yourself. What is that to me? The fact remains. If the mind says nothing is happening, answer, what is that to me? The fact remains. If your mood says you do not feel it, answer, what is that to me? I accept it as done. Do not say this to fight the numbness. Say it to remember your place. You are not trying to force feeling back into the body. You are simply refusing to let the absence of emotion become your proof. The heart may be quiet. The body may feel dull. The mind may report that nothing has changed. But none of these are final authority. You may feel nothing and still accept the fact. You may be heavy of heart and still stand in the end. You are not denying that emotion is present. You are denying that emotion is Lord. You are the king having a difficult day, but you are still the king. The king may be weary, the king may be silent, but his word is still law. Your assumption does not need your mood to approve of it. It needs your consent, and consent can be quiet. Do not look for emotional fireworks. Look for a quiet release from desperation. At first, your desire may feel like a miracle, but as you dwell in it, it descends into a fact. It becomes less strange, less separate from you. When you can think of your answered prayer and feel that it is becoming ordinary to you, you have moved. When you can rest in the quiet fact instead of begging for a sign, you have moved. As you prepare for your rest, accept your desire as a finished and ordinary fact. It is not waiting for your mood to improve. It is a fact. It is ordinary. It is yours. You are not waiting for emotion to give you permission. You are not waiting for the heart to become excited before the law can work. The work is not in producing a mood. The work is in accepting a fact. And once the fact is accepted, leave it alone. Let it be true quietly. Let it be true without applause. Let it be true while you are calm, while you are tired, while you feel nothing at all. Do not force the heart to leap. Let the fact remain quietly true within you. Be still and know. Now, let us go into the silence.